Hey, welcome to Slow Pour Whiskey. My name's Trent. Today, we're going to be talking about the Springbank 10. So there's a lot that people have said online about the Springbank 10. I don't think I need to add tons more to the conversation. I poured a dram a little bit ago. I let my whiskey sit for at least a minute for every year old it is. This is a 10-year-old. So I am going to let it sit for about 10 minutes before I drink it. If you have really good whiskey, it can sit out for a long time. I have some, Ardent American is one where it's like so potent that it has to sit and open up, and you can let Ardent American sit open for 25 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and it slowly unravels and opens up as it sits and gets some air in it and breathes a bit. So it doesn't matter. Like, enjoying whiskey isn't about just downing it. It's not about getting drunk. It's not about going crazy, drinking like shots like crazy. It's about appreciating the work that goes into it. And I guess that's what I want to talk about today as we're enjoying Springbank. I think whiskey has a way of opening us up for conversation and allows us to, I don't know, it's like a community building thing where you get together and it encourages discussion and communication and listening to people and talking and like so many things. If you don't handle it responsibly, if you don't take advantage of it in a wise way, it will take advantage of you. And so we don't want to do that. We're not drinking single malt scotch like this to get drunk. You're doing it to appreciate the hard work that goes into it, which is one of the things I want to talk about today. Sorry, I got to tap my face and make sure I'm in focus. Let's get this on the nose. Springbank 10-year-old. It is really easy. It's not punchy. It's a 10-year-old whiskey. It's a 10-year-old scotch, but it doesn't smell that intense. Actually, it smells very intense, but it's not a sharp, you don't feel the prickle, the like sharp alcohol as much as lesser quality whiskeys, scotches made with lesser quality. This is like quality through and through. It smells like a 10-year-old when a 10-year-old smells really good. It's soft and gentle. There's like oat. There's like a little bit of oiliness. There's a little bit of a engine oil, but without the flavor. It's more like the viscosity of it, the texture of it. It's 46% alcohol by volume, which helps there be some substance to it, to have some of that texture. It's also non-chill-filtered. Amazing. That's not stripping out so much of the oils and so much of the flavor and the viscosity, the feel of whiskey. Like, good whiskey has a good feel. It's not just about what you taste. It's not just about what you smell, but it's how it feels on the palate, how it sits on the mouth, and how it coats the mouth, and all of that is part of why we love whiskey. And it being non-chill filtered really allows those qualities to shine and be brought to the front. So that plus 48 alcohol by volume, and it is uncolored. So you know that this is what it looks like. This color. Actually, let's go on this side so the light is, yeah. Oats and oats, barley, a little bit of cereal. There's some like white grape. There's some malt. Kind of farmy, like you're, I don't know, like out on the farm, not in like a manure, not like a bad, dirty farm, but like a clean hay barley farm. Look at this on the palate. This is a strange way to put this maybe, but this is kind of an easy sipper. I don't mean that in a derogatory or pejorative way at all. It's very easy to drink this scotch. It's got a sweet and sourness. It's got a tanginess. It's got an oiliness. It's got a like a citrus rind, like orange citrus rind. It's got some caramel. It's got some farminess, earthiness in there. It's not. It's like a farm. It's not. It's not like Brooklotti. It's not a like this is slightly peated. Brooklotti distillery is a coastal distillery. It's on Isla, and the Brooklotti isn't peated. But this is like a farmy. While if that is like coastal and sea air, this is like earth and farm and malt. Yeah, it's really remarkable. It's an easy sipper in the fact that it's like it's not sharp. It doesn't hit you in the face like a lot of 10-year-old whiskeys do. It's very put together. It's very put together, but it's also very distinct, and it moves, and it has movements to it a little bit. It's not just one thing through. There's like moments where it crashes and peaks, and there's a little bit of an oakiness in there too, but not lots because it's a young scotch, but it has a little bit of that in there that just kind of like sits on the tongue. And the reason I picked this today is because I feel like I have been working so hard. And if there was a distillery, if there were managers of a company that worked hard for a future payoff, it's the people that work at Springbank. This is all made by hand. They, as far as I'm aware, are the only distillery, the oldest distillery in Scotland that is doing basically everything by hand. I would love to visit this distillery. I've never been there. I'm not a Scotch expert or whiskey expert in any way. I'm just a person that has grown to enjoy it. And part of the reason I enjoy it is because I know that it takes so much work and effort. And that work and effort takes years before it pays off. That's why Scotches are often 10 years or older. And now we're starting to get into a point in time where people like me are interested in younger scotches. So there's been a lot more young scotches released in recent years, at least it feels like to me. Again, I'm no expert. So I think that's coming more into trend, more into vogue. But like they have done things the same way for, I don't know, like a very long time. The Springbank has been they do it by hand, and you can tell the effort and the quality and the care that goes into something like this. It's 46%, and that is fantastic. I'm going to add a little bit of water because I think it'll just open it up a little bit. So let's do like, I don't know, like less than a teaspoon. I'm just going to do like, yeah, just a few, I guess. Few drops or so. I'm gonna swirl that around. You can see a little bit of Scotch mist. It's actually pretty hot in my apartment right now, but you can see some Scotch mist in there just by adding water, which means it's legit. It's non-chill filtered. I'll put this water back over here. There's no wrong way to drink whiskey. Drink it the way you want, but the water is just gonna help it open up a little bit and let it shine a little bit more. That hard work that people put into their careers, into their lives. And I feel like we live in a culture that is so much about doing as much as we can, working as hard as we can, and like doing it as quickly and efficiently and cheaply and quality, what makes money for people. Like it seems like that's how we're going about doing things these days. And a distillery, a company, a management philosophy that allows something like this to just take time. All whiskey has to sit for years. It has to sit for a legal Scotch whiskey has to sit for a legal minimum of 3 years, and I think a day. It has to be 3 years and a day old, I think. That is what it's required for it to be considered Scotch whiskey. I think it's 2 years in America. It's different depending on where you go. But Scotch, 3 years. This is 10 years of someone doing work and then waiting that and trusting that 10 years from now, the hard work will pay off. And I feel like I've been doing that a lot recently. I've been working really hard, hoping and working and praying and sorting through things and doing everything I can to get myself in a place to work hard. And it's taken me a long time to get there. Burnout and so many things, but just being consistent in the work that you're doing. Time is impossible to alleviate. Like, you can't get it out of your way. So you have to like go with it and put in the time and the effort and the work. And I don't know. I have hope that what will be, will be. So with that, let's go to a second taste on the palate here. Actually, we're going to smell it first. And that smells like honeysuckle or like wildflowers. There's a little bit of like a mint in there too. There's a touch, a hint of smoke, but it's like smoke in a fireplace at a house on the block. And that you can like kind of smell that there's a fire, but it's just lightly back there. Straw and hay and everything that gives me allergies. Malt. Like a juicy stone fruit, white stone fruit or something. All right, another one on the palate here. It's got some caramel. It's got an effervescentness. That's what I mean. There's so much that I'm picking up this time of drinking this about the texture and the movement. The flavor is so good. It's so integrated, and it just kind of like sits there and lingers. And you get barley and porridge kind of. I don't know. Like there's just so much depth in the farmy category. You're thinking like horses, and it's not like cheesy necessarily, but it's like farmy, earthy, mud, dirty, engine oily, but not in flavor, in like texture and feel. And it's an exceptional 10-year-old Scotch. It's why it's one of the hardest to find Scotches ever. It's very hard to find. They don't make very much of it because they do things the right way and they take their time, and good things take time. So I guess I'm drinking this tonight to celebrate the fact that I have worked hard, and sometimes you just got to celebrate when you work hard, and trust that hard work with time pays off, because time is the thing. It's the necessary element. It's the thing that doesn't change, though it's always changing. And what we do with it, I believe, matters greatly. What we put our efforts and work towards, our words towards, our energy towards, I think with time changes the world. The same way that that a distillery takes something raw and with time makes it into something beautiful, I think is an apt illustration for what we can be in the hands of time, and when we put forth our effort and hard work, trusting that in time, what will be, will be. Anyway, so this is Springbank 10. I would highly recommend you picking up a bottle. I think in Chicagoland it was about $100, which is a lot for a 10-year-old, but for a 10-year-old of this quality, I think it is a very worthwhile price point. You will get your money's worth if you pay attention to the textures and the flavors, and there's a long finish. So here at the end, I'll do one more, and then I'll give you the score. Caramel and chocolate. I got peat that time. I think I've been a little bit peat blind recently, and got a good burst of peat and like a dry woodiness, oak, and some definitely vanilla. There's kind of always vanilla, but yeah, anyway, that is great. I'm gonna give this, on my scale, I'm gonna give this a 90. a 90 out of 100. It is an integrity bottling. It is a quality bottling, and it represents what hard work and time together, what they can accomplish. So yeah, that's it. Please give this video a like, follow, comment. Let me know what you appreciate about Scotch. What Scotch makes you think about? How does Scotch relate? Do you see it relating to your life and communicating something about you, about the way you view the world? Is there something you appreciate about the idea of whiskey and not just a particular bottle? So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time.